platform, and we appreciate you tuning in on all of this, and we'd appreciate if you'd rate and review our podcast if you have the ability to do that. I know you can on the Apple Podcast platform, and tell our friends, tell your friends. My friends already know about it, your friends maybe not, so spread the word. And also check out our Instagram page at Conversation Collage Podcast. We also have a Facebook page, Conversation Collage Podcast, for that as well. On we go. Let's talk about getting fiscally fit for the new year. Have you broken your New Year's resolutions yet? Well, if you have, you're not alone. Research shows that some 35% of those who make a resolution will break them by the end of this month, and over 90% of us will lose our resolve by the end of the year. And one of the top 5 resolutions that are made deal with money, to spark and to save money. And also, that is one of the top 5 resolutions that is broken. So how do you fix that? How do you get fiscally fit? We talked about this with Ashley Feinstein Gerstley, who is the fiscal femme. That's how she bills herself, and she had some ideas on saving and keeping you on track financially for this year. Ashley, hello.
Hi, Ken. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Where are you?
I'm in New York City.
Is that home base for you?
I live very nearby in Hoboken.
Hoboken, okay. Why was I looking at something about Hoboken last night or this morning? I'm not exactly sure. Somebody on Wheel of Fortune was from Hoboken last night. So.
Oh, really? That's so funny.
Yeah, he didn't win anything, but he sure got the name. He sure got Hoboken out quite a bit. So, anyway, nice to have you on board here. Talking about money and resolutions for 2020 and getting fiscally fit. Why is it that money resolutions or resolutions dealing with money and finances, why are they the hardest ones to keep? It seems.
Yes, they are so hard to keep. Only 8% of us actually achieve our New Year's goals, and by January 17th, most of us have broken them. So they definitely are tough to keep. And one of the reasons is we make them really big and ambitious, and we make them all or nothing. So as soon as we make a mistake, if I vow not to eat any sugar in 2020 and I have a cookie, then it's kind of out the window. So we can set ourselves up for some more success by allowing us some time to build up these new financially savvy habits and leave a little buffer room for things that come up unexpectedly.
It seems as though we tend to make our resolutions larger than we can possibly keep them. And so, putting them into smaller bites makes sense. So at this point, the bills are coming in, the holiday bills are coming in. And also that's kind of like a double whammy, isn't it? We're trying to save money, and here we've got to spend it to take care of what we did in the holidays.
I know, it's a very hard time of year to look at our money, but I'd argue it's the best time because when we see the things that didn't go well or that are causing us stress right now, we can take a look at them and change them so that next time around we're stopping this cycle.
So how do we go about doing that? If we're going to be taking a look at our finances, where do we start? How do we go about putting together a plan for the new year?
I'd say one of our biggest challenges, and challenge that I've had and that I've seen most people have, is around saving. We tend to just earn money, pay our bills, live our lives, and hope that there will be money left over to save. And most of us experience that there isn't money left over to save when we do it this way. And even if there is, we're keeping it in a low-interest checking account, or we're moving it to a savings account that has low interest. And instead, we can shift this paradigm. I think probably one of the most important things we can do is pay ourselves first. And practically, what that looks like is having money transfer over automatically to a high-interest cash management account like SoFi, where we earn some interest, in this case 1.6%. And we can do this for our savings, for our bills, and set up a system so that this way our money is working for us.
You said 1.6%. I remember back in the day when I used to have a passbook savings account. Remember those? I mean, it was like, I think, a 5% interest or something like that. And now you're saying a high interest rate like 1.6%. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. What happened? Where did the 5% turn into 1.6?
Yes, I remember early in college, I had a savings, just with a bank that was or something. But rates are low. Interest rates are low, which is great when we're borrowing money, but it's on our savings accounts where the interest rates are a lot lower.
Right. So then let's put it together here. How should we be going about doing this?
So on top of saving, so it's really important to save, but in addition to that, we're saving in one big pile of money usually. And the problem with that is it makes it difficult to know what money is for what. So what money is for my rainy day, what's going to my holiday fund for next year, what's for my travel. And what we can do instead is set up vaults, so savings buckets that are tagged for certain things. So every dollar in these buckets, we know exactly what it's going towards. It's clear how far we've gotten towards each of our goals, and we can set up automatic transfers for each of those savings buckets so we know that the money will be there waiting for us when it is time to buy something or take that money out or hit the goal, and all the while earn some nice high interest.
So then it's kind of like having mini accounts within your big account, essentially.
Exactly. So it's not opening a separate account, it's a sub-account, but that's what it looks like. It's like an online envelope system.
And you can do that. SoFi will let you do that?
Yes, you can do that with they have the SoFi Money Vaults.
Huh. How about that? So if you have to put money for the mortgage or the rent, you can do that for insurance, for health, for vacation, for whatever, huh?
Exactly, and it just makes it so clear that it's what each dollar is going towards versus having that big blob that we have to figure out in our head.
Right, that's a very good thing. And so you can actually earmark each month, or actually you could probably do that in advance. Say, okay, every paycheck you're going to take $50 for X amount of dollars for rent, for insurance, and automatically have it done so you don't have to do it yourself, right?
Yes, anything that we can make automatic takes the work out of our hands, so it makes it easier and more likely that we'll do it. And I recommend naming your vault something that's motivating to you, especially when it comes to our savings goals. So if you're going on a trip, instead of calling it the travel fund, name it the place that you're going, like my island getaway fund, or the more specific, especially if it gets us excited and motivated to put money in there, will have us reach our goals more quickly.
How often should we be reassessing what we do with our money?
That's a great question. I am a big fan of being in touch with where our money's going at least once a month. When we're getting started, I'm a fan of actually writing down what we spend every single day. But then as we have more of a feel for it, we have our transfers going. Checking in every couple weeks or every month, I think, is a great cadence.
Okay. And hopefully the more you do it, the less time you actually have to spend doing it because everything's working for you.
Right. I call these times we set aside money for, or time for our money, a money party. And the first time we do it, it's going to take more time because we don't really know what we're doing. We might not even know all of our logins. And over time, we get much more efficient at it. And so as things are set up to automatically transfer to our vaults and we know where everything's going, you're exactly right. It will take a lot less time for us.
Right. Ashley, I know I'm coming up on time here. Anything we've missed that we need to get out there?
Just where people can learn more. We have. So you can learn more at SoFi.com/money.
And what about Ashley? Because you've got your own website, too.
My site is thefiscalfem.com.
I'm on it right now. I like it. Looks good.
Thank you very much.
There we go. Ashley, I know I got to let you go. I thank you for some time out. Happy New Year. Are you sticking to your goals this year? So far,
so good.
Okay. Well, there we go. Best of
walk the walk.
There we go. Yeah, I guess you do. Ashley, thanks for some time out. Happy New Year to you, and let's talk again, huh?
Wonderful. Thank you.
Ashley Feinstein Gerstley is an author, entrepreneur, and feminist. And her mission, she says, is to end inequality through financial well-being. The founder of the Fiscal Fem, and also the author of the 30-Day Money Cleanse. The 30-Day Money Cleanse. She's been on CNBC and She's been in the New York Times and Forbes and a number of other publications. So you will find her at thefiscalfemme.com. And that will do it for the 27th edition of Conversation Collage. Thank you for tuning in and downloading, and be with us next time, okay? Ken Johannesson, be good to yourself.